Welcome to the podcast. Join Rachel and Eric as they unravel the fundamentals of body composition, metabolism, and protein's critical role in health. In each episode, they explore essential nutrients such as water, macronutrients, and amino acids, and share practical, real-life coaching tips on protein sourcing and optimizing your energy. Tune in for accessible and actionable strategies designed to support your body's daily needs and overall wellness. So, have you ever wondered what you're really made of? I mean, what are the key ingredients that make up, well, you?
That's a delightful way to put it. Key ingredients. Okay. So, where do we start? What's the biggest ingredient in all of us?
Oh, that's easy. It's water. Did you know that over half of our bodies, 64%, is water? Sometimes I think we're basically walking, talking water balloons.
And yet we feel so solid.
Right? It's wild to think about. But after water, what comes next might surprise you too. It's protein. Proteins make up about 16% of you, me, and everyone else. And it's not just in our muscles.
Wait, not just muscles?
Nope, it's much more than that. Proteins are part of the tiny sodium-potassium pumps in your brain cells, the hemoglobin in your blood, and even the enzymes that keep your cells functioning. Proteins are working for you 24/7. Imagine the ultimate personal assistant, but inside your body.
Okay, so we've got water and protein down. What's next on the list?
Fat. It's a natural part of your body. Seriously, 16% of you is fat, and it's there for good reasons. It stores energy, cushions your organs, and even keeps your skin healthy. Plus, fat helps store vitamins, like those fat-soluble ones everyone talks about.
I think most people forget that fat has such a functional role. We hear so much about cutting fat out of diets, but it sounds like it's essential, right?
Exactly. It's about balance, not cutting it out completely. Now, moving on to the smaller pieces. Minerals make up 4% of you. That's your calcium, phosphorus, and even the iron in your blood. And then there are carbohydrates, making up only 1% of your body's composition. It's tiny, but oh boy, they pack a punch when it comes to energy.
In summary, our body primarily consists of water, with moderate levels of protein and fat, a small amount of minerals, and a small amount of carbohydrates. It's amazing how it all comes together.
Totally. The crucial point is that none of this remains static. Our bodies are like little factories, constantly rebuilding, repairing, and sometimes tossing out the old stuff to make way for the new. It's fascinating.
But if we're constantly rebuilding, where do we get the materials? It can't all just come from what we eat, can it?
Oh, it absolutely does. This is why nutrition is so important. Everything we eat becomes part of that repair and rebuild process. Think of it as fuel for your personal factory. Kind of awesome, huh? Now, speaking of how nutrition fuels your body, let's dive into metabolism. You might have heard people say things like, "Oh, I have such a slow metabolism." But honestly, metabolism isn't just one thing. It's this constant energy dance happening in your body.
Energy dance? That's quite the visual.
Right? It's the best way to describe something. Here's how it works. Part of the dance is about breaking things down. You eat food. Your body says, "Great, time to tear the item apart." It pulls out energy and raw materials from it.
And then it runs with that energy?
Exactly. Well, sort of. That's just one part of the story. The other part is all about building things back up, using that energy to repair cells, make proteins, and basically keeping us alive. It's this constant back and forth between breaking down and rebuilding.
Wait, so, hold on. Are these the same processes working together, or are they completely separate?
Oh, they're separate, but totally linked. The breaking down part is called catabolism, and the building up part is anabolism. It's like they're two sides of the same coin. One process gives you the raw materials, and the other uses them to create stuff your body needs.
So our bodies are doing both of these things all the time, at the same time?
Exactly. And here's the wild part. It's never finished. Your body is constantly doing this. I mean, think about it. Every time you eat, there's this big cascade of chemical reactions happening in the background, all to keep you running smoothly.
And without us even noticing most of it happening. It really puts our body's hard work into perspective.
Totally, and these reactions are so coordinated. When your body breaks something down, like say glucose from your lunch, it uses that energy for really specific purposes. Maybe it powers your muscles or fuels your brain. Same with proteins or fats. It all gets repurposed into what your body needs right now.
But we're also repairing, right? Like, I assume every cell isn't just breaking down things for energy. There's some rebuilding happening too.
Exactly. That's what anabolism is for. It's like repairing damaged structures or building new muscle. Your body's constantly balancing these two processes, making sure you have enough energy while also keeping everything in working order.
It's like a factory, this constant cycle of production and maintenance.
Totally. And what makes the factory run is the fuel we give it through food. Everything we eat plays into this energy cycle, which is why metabolism is so much more than just burning calories. It's about creating and sustaining your body at every level, every single day.
That's incredible. But I feel like most people, me included sometimes, only think about metabolism in terms of energy, like calories burned during a workout. There's so much more to it, though, isn't there?
Oh, so much more. In fact, one of the coolest aspects, it's the proteins in your body that make a ton of these reactions possible. Enzymes, for instance, are basically protein workhorses, making sure everything's running smoothly. Speaking of enzymes, let's talk about proteins, because they're honestly the unsung heroes of metabolism. Eric, we're not just talking about building muscle or those gym vibes. Proteins are in every cell, pulling strings behind the scenes, from driving chemical reactions to maintaining structure. After water, your body is mostly protein. Crazy, right?
Yeah, super wild. But when you say protein is everywhere, like, what do you mean? How is it doing so much all at once?
Great question. So, look, proteins are basically like the Swiss Army knives of our body. They serve as the building blocks, but also the repair crew, the messengers, and even the transport system. Want to move oxygen through your body? Hemoglobin, a protein, is on it. Need to kickstart a chemical reaction? Enzymes, which are proteins, got you covered.
Wow. So proteins aren't just structural, they're functional powerhouses. That's pretty impressive. But how does the body actually make them?
And that's the fascinating part. You eat protein, think chicken, tofu, or even beans, and your body breaks it down into amino acids. Then it rebuilds those amino acids into exactly what your body needs. It's like you don't just eat muscles to make muscles. Your DNA takes the amino acids and goes, all right, I need this to be a sodium-potassium pump, or that to be myosin in that one specific muscle.
That's amazing. I feel like I'm picturing this mini construction crew inside my cells always working. But wait, from what you've said, not all amino acids are created equal, right?
Exactly. So there are 20 different amino acids, and 9 of them are what we call essential amino acids. Your body can't make these on its own. You have to get them from food. This is where balance in your diet becomes critical. And it's kind of cool because even if a food doesn't have all the essential amino acids, you can combine foods like, say, rice and beans, and bam, you've got all the essential ones.
Wait, so it's like mix and match? That's honestly a little less intimidating. I think we overcomplicate this idea of getting enough protein.
Totally. That's such a good point. People overthink it when really our bodies are super efficient. Eat real food, eat a variety, and your body kind of takes care of the rest. It knows what it's doing.
So from what we've covered, proteins really are about more than building muscle. They're the foundation for everything your body does, from energy production to cell repair to just staying alive. That's humbling.
Right? It is. And it's a reminder that what we put into our bodies isn't just about calories or diets. It's about fueling all these incredible processes, all these amazing little systems. Honestly, learning about this stuff makes me want to give my body a high five.
Same here. I think knowing all of this makes me want to, well, pay more attention to what I'm putting into my personal factory.
And that's the whole point. It's not about being perfect. It's about making small, thoughtful choices. Your body does such an incredible job working for you. So why not meet it halfway, you know?
Absolutely. Well, Rachel, I've got to say, this has been an eye-opening conversation. Proteins, metabolism, our body is a constant work in progress. You really brought it all together today.
Aw, thanks, Eric. And to everyone listening, remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. Take things one step at a time, and you've got this.
On that note, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for more insights into health and wellness. Take care, everyone.